Welcome to our channel, where we explore the world of chess and dive into the strategies of the greatest chess players of all time. Today, we're focusing on Magnus Carlsen, the current world chess champion and one of the greatest players in the history of the game. In this video, we'll be discussing some of Magnus Carlsen's best strategies and techniques that have made him such a formidable opponent. From his mastery of the endgame to his intuitive and patient playstyle, we'll cover everything you need to know to improve your own game and become a better chess player. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below telling us which of Carlsen's strategies you find most effective or interesting. Let's dive in and discover what makes Magnus Carlsen one of the best players in the world. Here is a list of the game strategies used by Magnus Carlsen. Position play. Carlsen is adept at building a solid and consistent position from the very first moves. His goal is to gain a small positional advantage, perhaps by creating weak points in his opponent's position. Subsequently, he uses his advantage to apply pressure and win the game. Aggressive play. Carlsen does not hesitate to play aggressively when the situation calls for it. He often uses material sacrifices to create complications and try to gain an advantage. For example, he may sacrifice a pawn to gain an initial attack, or a piece to gain an advantageous position. Defensive play. Carlsen is also adept at defending difficult positions. He has a good sense of position and knows how to find the right resources to avoid defeat. He can often hold his own for long periods of time against opponents who seem to be in control of the game. Tactical play. Carlsen is very strong in tactics. He has excellent calculation skills and knows how to exploit tactical opportunities to gain advantages. For example, he can use a fork to take two opponent pieces in one move, or a combination of exchanges to gain a material advantage. Endgame. Carlsen is also very skilled at endgames. He has a great knowledge of end positions and knows how to use even the slightest advantage to win games that seem even. For example, he can use a combination of exchanges to gain a material advantage, or exploit a small disadvantage of the opponent to win the game. Psychological play. Carlsen is known for his ability to play on his opponent's psychology. He often tries to maintain the complicated position to put pressure on the opponent and create opportunities for error. In addition, he knows when he needs to slow the game down and put the opponent under psychological pressure to make him make mistakes. Attack play. Carlsen is skilled at creating an attack and exploiting weaknesses in the opponent's position. For example, he may create an attack on an open column, or use a series of exchanges to open the position and attack the opponent's king. Active defense play. Carlsen does not just passively defend his positions. He often tries to actively react to opposing pressure by attempting to create counterattack threats. For example, he may create threats on a flank while the opponent attacks on the opposite side of the board. Patience play. Carlsen is known for his patience and ability to play long games. He often does not try to win the game in a few moves, but works patiently on the position to try to gain an advantage over the course of the game. Intuition play. Carlsen has a great sense of intuition and often plays by his instincts. He knows when it is time to sacrifice material or when it is time to keep the position solid and defend. Adaptive play. Carlsen is a very versatile player and can adapt to different game situations. For example, he can change his style of play depending on his position on the board, going from positional play to aggressive or defensive. Coordination play. Carlsen knows how to coordinate his pieces on the board to gain the greatest possible advantage. For example, he can use a series of moves to coordinate his pieces around the opponent's king and create an attack. Time control play. Carlsen has great control of time and knows when is the right time to slow down the game or speed up the pace. He knows when to take his time to assess the position on the board and when to act quickly to take advantage of opportunities. Emotional control game. Carlsen is able to control his emotions on the chessboard and remain calm even in high-pressure situations. He knows when he needs to stay focused and when he needs to relax to maintain his best mental shape. Study game and preparation. Carlsen spends a lot of time studying and preparing for games. He knows his opponents very well and knows how to exploit their weaknesses. He also has extensive knowledge of openings and game variations and knows how to use them to gain an advantage. Everyone wonders, does he have secret strategies? There is no evidence that Magnus Carlsen has any secret strategies that he keeps hidden from other players. In fact, his playing style is known to be very solid, intuitive, and flexible, and his games are often characterized by a great ability to adapt to changing situations. Ultimately, the secret of Magnus Carlsen's success lies in his ability to understand the complex patterns of chess play, and his ability to remain calm and focused during the most difficult games. These are just some of the game strategies used by Magnus Carlsen. Thanks for following us so far. If you liked the video, remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and comment on your favorite game move. In these days we will publish a video in which we will explain the most used game moves in the world with all the details. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the video. We thank you for your support. See you in the next video.